Brothers, while the world obsesses over alphas and betas, there's a third archetype silently reshaping everything around us. You've felt it, haven't you? That pull toward independence, that refusal to follow the crowd, that quiet confidence that doesn't need validation from anyone. Welcome to the Sigma male reality, where true power isn't loud, it's strategic. In the society that tries to box every man into predictable categories, Sigma males operate in the shadows of conventional hierarchy, creating their own rules and achieving extraordinary results. They're the entrepreneurs who build empires from their bedrooms, the investors who see opportunities others miss, the leaders who inspire without demanding followers. This isn't just another personality type, it's a complete operating system for life. While others fight for positions in hierarchies they didn't create, Sigma males design their own games and win on their own terms. They understand something fundamental that escapes most men. True freedom comes not from climbing someone else's ladder, but from building your own. Over the next 7 revelations, we'll decode the Sigma male mystery. We'll explore how they think differently, why their solitude becomes their strength, and how they consistently outmaneuver both alphas and betas in business, relationships, and life. This isn't theory. It's a blueprint for transformation. If you've ever felt like you don't fit the traditional molds, if you've questioned why everyone seems so desperate for approval, if you've chosen the difficult path of self-reliance over social conformity, then you're already on the Sigma journey. But understanding it consciously, that's where real power begins. The Sigma male doesn't just exist in the modern world, he's actively reshaping it. From tech moguls who revolutionize industries to investors who predict market shifts, from artists who create new movements to philosophers who challenge conventional wisdom, the Sigma influence is everywhere once you learn to see it. But here's what most people miss. Becoming Sigma isn't about adopting a persona or following a formula. It's about awakening to your natural independence, developing your unique strengths, and having the courage to walk your own path regardless of social pressure. The journey starts with understanding the first fundamental principle that separates Sigma males from everyone else, their relationship with solitude itself. 1. The strategic solitude. Picture this. While every man at the networking event desperately works the room, collecting business cards like trophies, one individual sits quietly in the corner, observing. He's not antisocial. He's calculating. He's watching power dynamics, identifying real decision-makers, and waiting for the precise moment to make his move. This is Sigma male strategic solitude in action. Strategic solitude isn't about being a hermit or avoiding connection. It's understanding that your most powerful asset isn't your ability to charm a room. It's your ability to think clearly without social pressure noise influencing decisions. While others perform for validation, Sigma males prepare for victory. Consider Elon Musk's innovation approach. He doesn't crowdsource revolutionary ideas or seek committee approval for bold ventures. Instead, he retreats into deep thinking sessions, often working alone for hours or days to develop concepts that reshape entire industries. His solitude isn't isolation, it's incubation for greatness. The first principle every Sigma male must master is distinguishing loneliness from strategic solitude. Loneliness is deficit, feeling disconnected and seeking external validation to fill internal voids. Strategic solitude is asset, consciously choosing independence to maintain clarity, focus, and authentic decision-making. Here's what happens during strategic solitude. First, you eliminate constant interference of other people's opinions, fears, and limitations. Second, you develop direct relationship with your own intuition and analytical abilities. Third, you create space for original thinking unpolluted by groupthink or social conformity. The Sigma male understands something crucial. Thought quality determines life quality, and thought quality is directly proportional to mental environment quality. Surround yourself with noise and drama, and thinking becomes reactive. Create space for reflection and analysis, and thinking becomes proactive. Warren Buffett exemplifies this perfectly. He spends majority of time reading, thinking, and analyzing in his Omaha office, away from Wall Street chaos. While other investors constantly network and chase trends, Buffett uses solitude to develop deep understanding, enabling billion-dollar decisions with confidence. Practical application starts with auditing your current relationship with alone time. Are you uncomfortable with silence? Do you immediately reach for your phone during quiet moments? Do you fill every evening with social activities to avoid being alone with thoughts? These are signs you're running from the very solitude that could transform your life. Strategic solitude requires intentional practice. Schedule regular periods of complete disconnection, no phone, internet, or external stimulation. Use this time for deep thinking about goals, challenges, and opportunities. Don't just sit there. Actively engage with important life direction questions. Sigma males also use solitude for skill development. While others socialize or consume entertainment, they're learning new abilities, studying market trends, or developing expertise, creating competitive advantage. This isn't about becoming workaholic. It's using time strategically to build capabilities that create options. Remember, every major human breakthrough came from someone willing to think differently, often isolated from popular opinion. The Sigma male understands conformity is innovation's enemy, and solitude is the sanctuary where original thinking thrives. Your solitude isn't something to escape. It's something to embrace, develop, and leverage strategically for maximum impact. 2. The silent power game. While alpha males compete for attention and beta males seek approval, Sigma males operate with different currency. Silent influence. They understand real power whispers while weakness shouts. In Silicon Valley boardrooms, you'll find Sigma executives who say least but carry most weight. Their silence isn't empty. It's loaded with observation, calculation, and strategic timing. The silent power game begins with understanding influence and volume are inversely related. The person talking most in meetings rarely makes decisions. The individual posting constantly on social media typically has least actual impact. Sigma males leverage this contradiction by speaking only when words will have maximum effect. Consider Jeff Bezos building Amazon. He wasn't the loudest voice during early e-commerce days. While competitors made bold proclamations and flashy campaigns, Bezos quietly focused on customer obsession and long-term thinking. His power came not from self-promotion, but from consistent execution of privately developed vision. Silent power operates on several levels simultaneously. First, it creates mystery and intrigue. People are naturally drawn to those not revealing everything immediately. Second, it forces others to lean in and pay closer attention when you do speak. Third, it allows information gathering while others broadcast their thoughts and intentions. The Sigma male uses strategic silence as both shield and weapon. As shield, it protects from revealing sensitive information or strategic plans before timing is right. As weapon, it creates psychological pressure, causing others to fill silence with information they might not have intended to share. Here's practical example. In salary negotiations, Sigma males make their request, then remain silent. No justifications, no additional arguments, no nervous filling of dead air. This silence creates discomfort for the other party, who often feels compelled to make concessions or reveal true budget limitations just to break tension. Strategic silence extends beyond verbal communication. It includes controlling digital footprint, limiting social media presence, and being selective about personal information sharing. While others create detailed online personas, Sigma males maintain mystery aura, making them more intriguing and less predictable. This doesn't mean being secretive for its own sake or avoiding all communication. Instead, it means being intentional about when and how you reveal information. Sigma males understand knowledge is power, but shared knowledge is diluted power. They carefully control information flow to maintain strategic advantage. Silent power also manifests in body language and presence. Sigma males don't need to dominate conversations or physical spaces to command respect. Their calm confidence and attentive observation create gravitational pull, drawing others without effort. They're the person others instinctively turn to when needing honest advice or clear thinking. The most sophisticated application involves creating value through action rather than promises. While others talk about what they're going to do, Sigma males are quietly doing it. Their results speak louder than any self-promotion could. This builds reputation based on substance rather than style. Developing silent power requires discipline and self-confidence. It means being comfortable with other people's discomfort when you don't immediately fill conversational gaps. It means trusting that actions and results will speak for themselves without constant verbal reinforcement. The Sigma male knows that in a world full of noise, silence is the most powerful frequency. Master the silent power game, and influence flows naturally without exhausting self-promotion effort. 3. Emotional intelligence mastery. The greatest misconception about Sigma males is that they're emotionally detached. In reality, they possess the most sophisticated emotional intelligence. They simply don't wear emotions on their sleeves. While others are controlled by feelings, Sigma males have mastered emotional leverage, using both their own emotions and others as strategic information. Emotional intelligence for Sigma males isn't about being more sensitive, it's about emotional precision. Like a surgeon with a scalpel, they identify, understand, and influence emotional states with accuracy. This gives enormous advantage in negotiations, relationships, and leadership. Consider Steve Jobs during Apple's critical moments. He didn't manage through outbursts or manipulation, but through supernatural ability to read his team's emotional needs and respond with exactly the right intensity and timing. His emotional intelligence wasn't soft, it was strategic and devastatingly effective. Sigma emotional mastery begins with self-awareness. They conduct regular emotional audits. What am I feeling? Why? How is this emotion serving or hindering my objectives? This monitoring allows decisions from clarity rather than reactivity. But here's the sophistication. Sigma males don't just manage their emotions. They become emotional architects, consciously designing the emotional environment around them. They understand every interaction has emotional undertones, and they influence outcomes by skillfully managing these currents. In negotiations, while others focus on facts, the Sigma male tracks everyone's emotional state. He notices when someone becomes defensive, excited, or frustrated, adjusting accordingly. This isn't manipulation. It's emotional fluency, applied strategically. Sigma emotional intelligence manifests in 4 areas: awareness, regulation, influence, and timing. Awareness means reading your feelings and others. Regulation involves controlling responses to maintain advantage. Influence is affecting others' emotional states. Timing is knowing when to leverage emotional moments for maximum impact. During conflicts, while others avoid tension or get caught up in it, Sigma males step in with precise emotional calibration. They acknowledge feelings without being overwhelmed, identify underlying needs driving conflict, and create solutions addressing both logical and emotional components. Advanced Sigma males develop emotional Aikido, redirecting negative emotions toward positive outcomes. Faced with anger, they don't respond with anger or retreat. They channel that energy into productive action. With fear, they use it as information about risks needing attention. This extends to personal relationships. The Sigma male doesn't play games or ignore emotional dimensions. He creates safety for others' authenticity while maintaining emotional boundaries. This makes him attractive to high-quality partners tired of manipulation or unavailability. The Sigma male understands emotions are data, not directives. Fear might indicate risk worth considering, but doesn't automatically mean avoiding action. Anger might reveal violated boundaries, but doesn't mean reacting aggressively. Joy might signal right direction, but doesn't mean becoming complacent. Master emotional intelligence, and your ability to influence outcomes increases dramatically through genuine understanding and strategic emotional leadership. 4. The art of selective networking. While most men either avoid networking or frantically collect connections, Sigma males have revolutionized the concept. They don't network, they architect relationships. Every connection is intentional, every relationship serves purpose, and every interaction creates mutual value rather than one-sided benefit. The Sigma approach begins with perspective shift. Instead of, "What can this person do for me?" they ask, "What unique value can I provide?" This transforms networking from needy activity into position of strength. When you lead with value, people seek you out. Consider Reid Hoffman building LinkedIn. He didn't create massive networks by attending every conference. Instead, he identified the specific intersection of technology and professional relationships no one else addressed. His selective approach became foundation for a multi-billion-dollar platform. Selective networking operates on quality multiplication principles. One deep relationship with the right person can worth more than 1,000 superficial connections. Sigma males focus on individuals sharing similar values, operating at high competence levels, and having complementary skills. Sigma males identify 3 connection types: amplifiers, who extend reach and influence; accelerators, who speed progress through expertise or resources; and anchors, who provide stability and wisdom. Strategic networks include all 3 in careful balance. The sophisticated aspect is relationship sequencing. Understanding different relationships serve different purposes at different development stages. Connections needed when building business differ from those for scaling or exit strategies. Sigma males think several moves ahead. Practically, instead of random networking events, Sigma males identify specific individuals whose expertise aligns with current objectives. They research thoroughly, identify immediate value opportunities, and create meaningful interactions rather than superficial small talk. When networking, they go deep rather than wide. They ask questions revealing character and values rather than surface professional details. They listen for opportunities connecting people within their network, becoming valuable hubs rather than spokes. Sigma males understand reverse networking power, making themselves valuable enough that others seek them out. They develop expertise, create valuable content, or build unique things, naturally attracting desired people. This eliminates awkwardness while ensuring higher quality connections. Social media becomes selective networking tool rather than broad broadcasting. Instead of amassing followers, they identify and connect with specific individuals whose work aligns with their interests. They engage thoughtfully and create deeper connection opportunities. Relationship maintenance requires different approaches. Rather than generic checking-in messages, Sigma males stay connected through value-driven interactions. They share relevant opportunities, make strategic introductions, or provide insights specifically benefiting each network individual. The ultimate goal isn't climbing social ladders or gaining status. It's creating relationship ecosystems that accelerate value creation ability. Sigma males build networks enhancing independence rather than creating dependencies. Perfect selective networking and opportunities flow through relationships built on mutual respect and shared value creation. 5. Financial independence as freedom. For Sigma males, money isn't about status, it's about freedom. Financial independence represents ultimate Sigma values, making decisions based on judgment rather than external pressures. This creates entirely different approaches to earning, saving, and investing. Sigma males view financial independence as strategic imperative, not luxury goal. While others finance lifestyles to impress people they don't like, Sigma males build wealth to purchase autonomous decision-making power. Every dollar saved votes for future freedom. Consider Warren Buffett's approach. Despite being world's richest, he lives modestly and focuses on long-term value creation rather than consumption. His wealth serves independence, not ego. This creates sustainable wealth rather than impressive appearances. The strategy begins with viewing yourself as business, regardless of employment status. This means developing multiple income streams, building appreciating assets, and treating skills as capital requiring continuous investment. Sigma males understand assets versus liabilities more sophisticatedly than traditional advice. They recognize even assets can become liabilities if creating dependencies or limiting flexibility. True assets enhance independence and options. Career development reflects this philosophy. Instead of climbing ladders for incremental raises, they build valuable skills leverageable independently. They become experts in areas that can't be easily outsourced, positioning themselves as essential rather than replaceable. Highest returns come from investing in opportunities others can't see. While everyone follows conventional advice, Sigma males develop expertise in emerging markets or undervalued sectors, not yet attracting mainstream attention. Emergency funds aren't just safety nets, they're freedom funds, allowing walkaway from unfavorable situations. Having months of expenses saved maintains power to say no to anything misaligned with values. Passive income becomes ultimate goal, representing pure financial independence. Sigma males systematically build income streams requiring minimal attention: rental properties, dividend investments, royalties, or automated business systems. The Sigma approach to spending reflects substance over status values. They invest heavily in experiences expanding capabilities, knowledge, or networks, but remain indifferent to purchases designed to impress others. Spending decisions are driven by functionality and long-term value. Sigma males use wealth as tool for independence and impact rather than scorecard for self-worth. Financial independence serves their larger vision rather than becoming the vision itself. Build financial independence systematically, and money becomes tool for greater freedom rather than source of stress or comparison. 6. Leadership without authority. The Sigma male's leadership challenges conventional wisdom about power. They don't seek titles or recognition, yet consistently attract followers and create impact. Their leadership style is based on competence and results rather than hierarchy, creating influence that's both sustainable and powerful. Leadership without authority begins with leading yourself first. The Sigma male masters self-discipline and self-direction before attempting to guide others. Their credibility comes from obvious evidence of successfully managing their own life and challenges. Consider Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's anonymous creator. Without revealing identity or seeking recognition, he created revolutionary technology, influencing millions and trillions in value. His leadership was purely through innovation and execution, not personality or position. The Sigma leader operates through gravitational leadership, becoming so competent that people naturally orbit around them seeking guidance. This pull is created through consistent results rather than self-promotion or politics. Sigma leaders don't tell people what to do, they show what's possible. Their leadership is inspirational rather than instructional, creating desire rather than obligation in followers. The foundation is expertise combined with integrity. They become genuinely exceptional at something valuable while maintaining consistent authenticity. This combination of competence and character creates influence transcending formal authority. In practice, they're individuals others instinctively turn to during crises, not because of job titles, but because of sound judgment and effective problem-solving. Their influence is earned through performance rather than granted through hierarchy. Sigma leaders are master question askers rather than answer givers. Instead of telling people what to think, they ask questions guiding people to better conclusions. This develops others' thinking while maintaining ownership of solutions. They excel at creating systems where others succeed independently. Rather than creating dependency through micromanagement, they build frameworks enabling autonomy. Their goal is developing other leaders, creating exponential rather than linear impact. True leadership is about service rather than power. They use influence to create value for others and contribute to something larger than themselves. Authority comes from service quality rather than position force. 7. The Sigma Mindset Revolution. The Sigma mindset isn't just another personality type. It's a complete revolution in how men approach success, relationships, and life. This revolution challenges every assumption about what it means to be successful and fulfilled in the modern world. The Sigma revolution begins with rejecting the false choice between aggressive competition and passive submission. While society presents these as the only options, Sigma males discovered a third way: strategic independence, combined with selective collaboration. At the core is understanding that success rules have fundamentally changed. Previous generations could follow prescribed paths, good grades, stable job, climb the ladder, for comfortable lives. Today requires constant adaptation, continuous learning, and creating value in ways that didn't exist 5 years ago. The Sigma male embraces uncertainty as opportunity rather than threat. While others cling to outdated models, Sigma males design new approaches, leveraging technology, global connectivity, and emerging markets. They're building location-independent businesses and developing skills that become more valuable as the world grows complex. This extends to relationships and social connections. Instead of fitting into existing hierarchies or rebelling against them, they create networks based on shared values and mutual benefit. They're comfortable working alone or leading teams, depending on what situations require. Perhaps most significantly, this revolution challenges traditional masculinity definitions. Sigma males don't prove masculinity through dominance or competition with other men. Their masculine identity comes from competence, integrity, and value creation, rather than social positioning. The Sigma male's relationship with failure reflects this evolved mindset. They view failures as data rather than defeats, setbacks as recalibration opportunities rather than reasons to quit. This resilience is based on intelligent adaptation rather than stubborn persistence. In life design, Sigma males don't accept default options for career, lifestyle, or relationships. They consciously design lives around their values and objectives rather than following conventional timelines. This might mean unconventional paths that optimize for their personal success definition. The Sigma Revolution represents men optimized for the modern world, comfortable with complexity, skilled at independent thinking, capable of both leadership and collaboration, and focused on creating authentic value rather than playing status games. This revolution isn't about replacing other archetypes or claiming superiority. It's about providing an alternative model for men who don't fit traditional categories and want to maximize their potential in an increasingly complex world. The Sigma mindset revolution is happening whether you participate consciously or not. The question is whether you'll be shaped by this change or become an agent of it. The Sigma male mystery isn't really a mystery at all. It's a choice. A choice to prioritize substance over status, independence over inclusion, and authentic success over social approval. Every day, men around the world are waking up to this reality, refusing to accept limiting labels and conventional paths that lead to conventional results. What you've discovered today is just the beginning. The 7 principles we'll explore together represent decades of observation, analysis, and real-world application. They're not theoretical concepts, but practical tools that successful Sigma males use daily to create the life they want. The question isn't whether you have Sigma potential. You do. The question is whether you're ready to develop it consciously, strategically, and completely. Are you prepared to embrace the solitude that breeds strength? To master the silent power that moves mountains? To develop the emotional intelligence that gives you an edge in every situation? This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with a single decision. The decision to stop following other people's blueprints for success and start creating your own. The decision to stop seeking approval and start seeking mastery. The decision to stop being just another face in the crowd and start becoming the architect of your own destiny. If you're ready for this journey, if you're serious about understanding and embodying the Sigma male principles that are reshaping modern masculinity, then you need to stay connected to this community. Hit that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell, because what we're building here isn't just a channel, it's a brotherhood of men who refuse to settle for ordinary lives. The Sigma Revolution is happening whether you join it consciously or not. The choice is yours. Remain a spectator or become a participant in your own transformation. Subscribe now and let's begin this journey together. Your future Sigma self is waiting.